It's negotiable. How many times have I talked to you about the untouchable incompetence of the defence establishment and bureaucracy? Australia's largest defence project, the $8 billion plan to build 3 new 6,500-tonne naval destroyers, is the latest mega project in crisis. The project is already 2 years late and hundreds of millions of dollars over budget. I mean, it is the figures here that are breathtaking. You think of so many areas, whether it's the pharmaceutical benefit scheme and drugs, or whether it's the recovery problem in North Queensland, whether it's the mentally ill, the disabled. You think of the areas which desperately need money, and you just think of what's being spent here on defence projects, and not an eye is blinked over waste, delays and failure. This $8 billion defence project is build three new naval destroyers, is 2 years late and hundreds of millions of dollars over budget. Construction of the ships at Melbourne, Newcastle and Adelaide only began a year ago. It's already in crisis following a series of engineering mistakes, poor project management and lack of naval shipbuilding expertise. The ships will now not enter service from 2014 as planned. But this is just the latest such crisis. 12 Collins-class submarines were purchased for $3.9 billion in 1987. By 2000, the cost of trying to correct their various flaws had blown out to $6 billion. That's the cost of trying to correct the flaws. And even now, barely one is ever operational on any given day. 11 Sea Sprite helicopters were purchased in 1997 for $746 million. They were similarly riddled with problems and were finally dumped in 2008 after $1.4 billion had been spent trying to correct the problems. In March 2009, investigation by the Australian newspaper found that most of the Defence Department's jets and warships and submarines and other equipment are either being upgraded or replaced and are too vulnerable to be used in an attack. We're talking about monumental waste here in the Defence Department, and it's billions of dollars. Who is going to make some of these defence morons responsible for the mess? Or is Australia such a rich country that it can just throw money down the drain on pink bats and solo rebate schemes, flying asylum seekers around the country? Wherever you turn, it's incompetence and waste. Yet again, it's the Defence Department. Billions of dollars ripped up in front of us. An arrogant indifference to the fact that this money comes from you, taxpayers, who work your butts off to see your money wasted in such a cavalier fashion. I venture to say a royal commission into the Defence Department's incompetence and waste would barely touch the sides. And this bureaucracy is an albatross around all our necks.